Intriguing question. Have you ever felt like your voice just disappears into the chaos of the world? Like no matter how loud you shout, no one seems to hear you? What if there's a way to break through the noise and share who you truly are? Storytelling is that way. A powerful tool to unlock your authentic self and captivate those around you. It's not just about spinning a good yarn. It's about finding the essence of who you are and sharing it with the world. Ready to discover how to craft narratives that resonate deeply and help you stand out? Let's embark on a journey to find your voice through the art of storytelling. Problem solution. Struggling to make a real connection with your audience? Do you ever feel like you're just another face lost in the endless scroll of social media? It's frustrating when your message doesn't land, isn't it? The problem isn't you. It's that you haven't yet tapped into the magic of storytelling. Stories have a unique ability to cut through the clutter and create a bond with your listeners. By learning to weave compelling narratives, you can develop a voice that's unmistakably yours. This article will show you how to harness storytelling to stand out and resonate on a deeper level. Benefit. Driven. Imagine unlocking your full potential as a creator, speaker, or influencer. Picture yourself captivating an audience with stories that feel personal and powerful. Storytelling isn't just a skill. It's the key to expressing your authentic voice. When you master it, you create meaningful connections that leave a lasting impression. This journey will guide you through crafting narratives that grab attention and inspire action. Ready to make your voice heard in a way that feels true to you? Let's explore how storytelling can transform the way you share yourself with the world. Why storytelling is the key to finding your voice. The power of narratives. How stories connect us. Stories are the threads that weave humanity together. From ancient campfires to modern-day TikToks, we've always used stories to share experiences. They help us understand each other's joys, struggles, and dreams. When you tell a story, you're not just sharing words. You're inviting someone into your world. Think about the last time a movie, book, or even a friend's anecdote moved you. That emotional pull, that's the power of a well-told story. It's universal, timeless, and deeply human. Stories create empathy, bridging gaps between people who might otherwise feel worlds apart. They allow you to express your unique perspective while connecting with others on a profound level. When you embrace storytelling, you're tapping into a tool that's been uniting people for millennia. Your voice, your unique way of seeing the world, becomes a beacon to the stories you tell. This connection is why storytelling is the foundation of finding and amplifying your voice. The science of storytelling, how it impacts our brains. Did you know storytelling literally rewires how we think? When you hear a good story, your brain lights up like a fireworks show. Scientists have found that narratives activate multiple areas of the brain, from logic to emotion. When you hear a story, your brain releases oxytocin, the feel-good hormone that fosters trust. This is why you feel so connected to characters in a great novel or movie. Your brain doesn't just process the story, it lives it. This neurological magic makes storytelling a powerful tool for communication. When you tell a story, you're not just speaking, you're creating an experience for your audience. Their brains sync with yours, feeling the emotions you're conveying. This is why a personal anecdote can be more persuasive than a list of facts. By understanding this science, you can craft stories that resonate deeply and stick with your audience. Your voice becomes unforgettable when it's carried by a story that sparks this kind of connection. Storytelling in a digital world. Why it matters more than ever. We live in a world overflowing with content. Posts, videos, tweets, and reels flood our feeds daily. With so much noise, how do you make your voice stand out? The answer lies in storytelling. In a digital age, stories cut through the clutter like a lighthouse in a storm. They grab attention in a way that generic content never can. Think about the influencers or creators you love. Chances are, they're master storytellers. Whether it's a YouTube vlog or an Instagram caption, their stories make you feel something. In a world where attention spans are shrinking, stories keep people hooked. They're also shareable, spreading your voice further than you ever imagined. Storytelling in the digital world isn't just about being heard. It's about being remembered. It's about creating moments that linger in your audience's minds long after they've scrolled past. By mastering storytelling, you can turn fleeting clicks into lasting connections. The 4 pillars of compelling storytelling. Defining your audience. Who are you speaking to? Before you tell a story, you need to know who's listening. Your audience shapes everything. Your tone, your message, even your word choice. Are you speaking to young dreamers chasing their passions? Or perhaps professionals looking for inspiration in their careers? Understanding your audience is like knowing the key to their hearts. Ask yourself, what do they care about? What keeps them up at night? The more specific you get, the more your story will resonate. For example, a story about overcoming failure will hit differently for students versus entrepreneurs. Take time to research your audience. Check their comments, read their posts, feel their pulse. When you know who you're speaking to, your voice becomes a magnet, drawing them in. This clarity transforms your storytelling from generic to deeply personal. Your audience will feel like you're speaking directly to them. And that's when magic happens. Identifying your unique perspective. What makes you different? Your voice is your superpower, and it's rooted in your unique perspective. No one else has lived your exact life with your experiences, struggles, and triumphs. That's what makes your story different from anyone else's. But how do you find that unique angle? Start by reflecting on your life. What moments shaped you? Maybe it's a childhood memory, a career pivot, or a lesson learned the hard way. These moments are the raw material of your voice. Don't be afraid to lean into what makes you quirky, different, or even a little weird. That's the stuff that makes your story unforgettable. For instance, if you're a chef, your perspective might come from growing up in a multicultural kitchen. Your unique lens is what makes your story stand out in a sea of voices. Embrace it, and your storytelling will feel authentic and one of a kind. Crafting a compelling narrative, story structure, and engaging hooks. A great story isn't just a random collection of events. It has structure. Think of it like a house. It needs a strong foundation, walls, and a roof. Start with a hook. Something that grabs your audience's attention right away. It could be a surprising fact, a bold question, or a vivid image. For example, I quit my dream job to chase a crazy idea, and it changed everything. Next, build the body of your story with a clear beginning, middle, and end. Introduce the conflict. What's the challenge or problem you faced? Then show the journey. How did you navigate it? Finally, deliver the resolution. What did you learn? And how did it change you? Keep your audience engaged with vivid details and relatable emotions. A well-structured story pulls listeners in and keeps them invested in your voice. Practice crafting hooks and narratives, and you'll turn casual listeners into loyal fans. turning your story into a voice. The power of authenticity, letting your true self shine through. Authenticity is the heartbeat of a powerful voice. People can spot inauthenticity a mile away. It's like a bad actor in a cheesy movie. When you're real, your audience feels it, and they trust you. But what does it mean to be authentic in storytelling? It's about sharing your truth, even when it's messy or imperfect. Maybe you're nervous to admit a failure or reveal a personal struggle. Those are the moments that make your story human and relatable. For example, a fitness influencer might share how they struggled with self-doubt before finding confidence. Authenticity doesn't mean oversharing. It means being honest about what matters to you. When you let your true self shine, your voice becomes magnetic and unforgettable. So peel back the layers and let your audience see the real you. That's where your voice truly comes alive. Finding your why. What drives you to share your story? Every great storyteller has a why, a reason they feel compelled to speak. Your why is the fuel behind your voice. Maybe you want to inspire others to chase their dreams. Or perhaps you're driven to share lessons from your hardships to help others avoid pain. Whatever it is, your why gives your stories purpose and direction. Take a moment to reflect. Why do you want to tell your story? Write it down and let it guide every narrative you craft. For example, if your why is empowering young women, your stories might focus on resilience and self-love. Your why also keeps you motivated when self-doubt creeps in. It's the anchor that keeps your voice steady, no matter the storm. When you're clear on your why, your stories carry a passion that's impossible to ignore. Find it, own it, and let it shape your voice. Building confidence, overcoming self-doubt and fear of judgment. Let's be real. Sharing your story can be terrifying. What if people judge you? What if they don't care? Self-doubt is the biggest roadblock to finding your voice. But here's the truth. Everyone feels this way at first. The key is to start small and build confidence over time. Try sharing a short story with a trusted friend or a small online community. Notice how it feels to be heard and understood. Each time you share, you chip away at that fear of judgment. Remember, your story doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be yours. Practice makes confidence. So keep telling your stories, even if your voice shakes. Over time, you'll find that your voice grows stronger and more assured. You've got this. Your story is worth sharing, and the world needs to hear it. From story to impact, the power of your voice. The impact of shared stories. How your voice can inspire others. Your story has the power to change lives. When you share your experiences, you're not just talking, you're inspiring. Think about the stories that have moved you. Maybe a TED Talk or a heartfelt post. Those stories likely sparked something in you. Hope, courage, or a new perspective. Your voice can do the same for others. For example, sharing how you overcame a fear might encourage someone else to take a leap. Stories create a ripple effect, touching lives far beyond your immediate audience. They can challenge beliefs, spark conversations, or even shift cultures. When you find your voice through storytelling, you become a catalyst for change. Never underestimate the impact of your words. They might just change someone's world. So, tell your story boldly, knowing it has the power to inspire and uplift. Your voice is a gift. Use it to make a difference. Cultivating your voice. Practice, experimentation, and growth. Finding your voice isn't a one-time event. It's a journey. Like any skill, storytelling takes practice to master. Start by experimenting with different formats. Try writing, speaking, or even video. Play with tone. Are you witty, heartfelt, or bold? Test different stories to see what resonates with your audience. Maybe a humorous anecdote lands better than a serious one. Find what feels right. Don't be afraid to fail. Every misstep is a chance to grow. Seek feedback from trusted peers or mentors to refine your craft. Over time, your voice will become clearer, stronger, and more distinct. Think of it like sculpting. Each story you tell chisels away at the raw material of your voice. Keep practicing, keep experimenting, and watch your voice evolve into something powerful. The more you tell your stories, the more confident and unique your voice will become. Embracing vulnerability. The power of being open and honest. Vulnerability is the secret sauce of unforgettable storytelling. It's scary to open up, but it's also what makes your voice resonate. When you share your fears, failures, or doubts, you invite your audience to do the same. This creates a bond that's deeper than any polished performance. For example, admitting you struggled with anxiety might inspire someone else to seek help. Vulnerability doesn't mean weakness. It means courage. It's about showing up as your true self, flaws and all. Start small. Share a moment of doubt in a blog post or a short video. You'll be amazed at how your audience responds to your honesty. Embracing vulnerability makes your voice authentic and relatable. It's the key to turning your stories into connections that last. So, take the leap, be open, be real, and let your voice shine. Creating your story and sharing your voice. Choosing your platform, from blogging to vlogging, finding the right channel. Your story deserves the perfect stage. But where do you start? The digital world offers endless platforms to share your voice. Blogging is great for deep, reflective stories that invite readers to linger. Vlogging on YouTube or TikTok lets you connect through visuals and voice. Podcasts are perfect for conversational storytelling that feels like a chat with a friend. Even social media posts on X or Instagram can be powerful for short, impactful stories. Choose a platform that aligns with your strengths and your audience's habits. If you love writing, a blog or X might be your best bet. If you're a natural on camera, try vlogging or short-form videos. Don't be afraid to experiment. Try multiple platforms to see what feels right. The right channel will amplify your voice and help your stories reach the right people. Wherever you share, make sure it's a space where you feel free to be yourself. Building your community. Connecting with others who share your passions. Your voice grows stronger when it's part of a community. Storytelling isn't just about broadcasting. It's about building connections. Find people who share your passions, whether it's through comments, forums, or social media. Engage with your audience. Respond to their messages. Ask for their stories. This two-way conversation turns followers into a community. For example, if you're sharing stories about mental health, join groups or hashtags around that topic. Communities amplify your voice, spreading your stories to new audiences. They also provide support, cheering you on as you refine your craft. Be consistent. Share regularly to keep your community engaged. Over time, you'll build a loyal group who can't wait to hear your next story. Your voice becomes a rallying point, uniting people around shared experiences. That's the power of storytelling. It creates a tribe that grows with you, making a difference. Using your voice to make a positive impact. Your voice isn't just for you. It's a tool to change the world. Every story you tell has the potential to inspire, educate, or uplift. Maybe your story encourages someone to pursue their dream career, or perhaps it raises awareness about an issue you care about. Think about the causes that matter to you. How can your stories amplify them? For example, sharing your journey with sustainability could inspire eco-friendly habits. Use your platform to advocate for what you believe in, no matter how big or small. Even one person touched by your story is a victory. Stay true to your values, and your voice will carry authenticity and impact. Storytelling is a responsibility. Use it to spread positivity. Your voice can spark change, one story at a time. So, go out there, tell your story, and make a difference. Conclusion. Finding your voice through storytelling is a transformative journey. It's about discovering who you are and sharing that truth with the world. Through narratives, you connect with others, inspire change, and leave a lasting impact. The tools are in your hands. Authenticity, vulnerability, and a clear why. Start small, experiment often, and don't be afraid to be yourself. Your voice is unique, and the world is waiting to hear it. So pick up your pen, your camera, or your microphone, and start telling your story. You've got this. Your voice matters, and storytelling is your path to making it heard.